Most people want to save money, but millions of Americans struggle to actually start. Not because they're lazy, not because they don't care about their future, but because saving money is hard when you're starting from zero. Zero savings, zero cushion, zero backup. It feels scary. It feels overwhelming. And the truth is, nobody teaches you how to build savings step by step. That's why today, we're going to walk through a simple, realistic, beginner-friendly guide to saving money from absolutely nothing. If you want a fresh start, if you've been living paycheck to paycheck, or if you simply never learned how to save properly, this guide is for you. And I promise, you don't need a big salary to begin. You just need clarity, patience, and the ability to take small steps forward. Before we dive in, let's talk about why saving money even matters. Saving gives you freedom. It gives you choices. It gives you protection from emergencies and confidence in the future. When you have savings, life becomes lighter. You stop living in fear of the next bill, the next car repair, the next unexpected situation. Savings give you breathing room. And that breathing room is exactly how you start building long-term financial stability. Now, the hardest part is always the beginning, because when you're at zero, everything feels impossible. So the first thing you need to understand is that saving money is not about perfection. It's about progress. You don't need to save hundreds of dollars at once. You don't need to make big sacrifices overnight. What you need is a tiny, simple habit, saving something no matter how small. Let's start with step 1. Get awareness of your cash flow. This is not budgeting. This is not building spreadsheets. This is simply knowing 3 basic things: how much money comes in, how much goes out, and where it goes. If you don't know these numbers, saving becomes almost impossible. But once you see the full picture, you instantly gain control. Awareness is the foundation of financial stability. Step 2 is creating a small gap. Not a big one, just small. If you've been living paycheck to paycheck, even $5 to $10 per paycheck is a win. The biggest mistake beginners make is trying to save too much, too fast. That leads to burnout, frustration, and giving up. Saving small amounts consistently builds discipline, and discipline builds momentum. Step 3 is something most people skip: making saving automatic. This is one of the most powerful tools in personal finance. When you automate savings, you remove emotions from the process. You stop negotiating with yourself. You stop deciding whether today is the right day to save. The transfer just happens. Whether it's $5, $10, or $20, automation turns saving into a habit, and habits are stronger than motivation. Step 4 is building the first milestone, a $100 starter fund. This is your first victory. It doesn't sound like much, but it changes your mindset. It proves that you can save. It proves that your effort works. And it protects you from the tiniest emergencies that would normally pull you back into debt. Once you hit that first $100, the game becomes easier. Step 5 is focusing on your true enemy: unplanned expenses. These are the silent killers of savings. People save for a month, then their tire pops, or their phone breaks, or a medical bill shows up, and boom, savings are gone. That's why your next milestone is a $500 emergency fund. For many beginners, this is the hardest stage, not because $500 is huge, but because life always tests you right when you're trying to improve. Stay consistent. Even small deposits matter. Once you reach $500, something powerful happens. You experience financial breathing room. You feel more confident. You feel safer. And this confidence changes how you spend money. Suddenly, every inconvenience is no longer an emergency. Your stress goes down, your control goes up. Now, step 6, cutting financial leaks. These aren't luxuries, these are money drains. Subscriptions you forgot about, food delivery that eats half your paycheck, random small purchases that add up. Cutting even 2 or 3 leaks can free up $30 to $60 per month. That's enough to speed up your savings dramatically. The goal is not to live miserably. The goal is to stop wasting money silently. Step 7 is learning the art of microsaving. Microsaving means saving small amounts frequently, rounding up your purchases, saving spare change, putting away unexpected money like cashback or refunds. These tiny actions add up over time. Beginners need small wins, and microsaving gives you wins every week. Now, step 8. Increase income even slightly. You don't need a new job or a big promotion. Even an extra $50 to $150 per month can completely transform your savings. This could be from overtime hours, side gigs, selling unused items, or learning a small new skill that earns money online. Increasing income is like pouring fuel into your savings engine. Step 9 is building milestone number 3, a $1,000 emergency fund. This is the foundation of financial stability for the average American. Once you reach $1,000, you can handle most small emergencies without touching credit cards. This is where your confidence skyrockets. You finally feel like your money is working for you instead of against you. Step 10. Protect your savings. Most people lose their savings because they mix their spending and saving accounts. Keep your emergency fund separate, preferably in a high-yield savings account or an online bank where accessing it takes a little effort. Not too difficult, not too easy, just enough to make you think before withdrawing. Step 11. Stay patient. Saving money from zero is not a straight line. Some months you save $50, some months you save nothing, some months you even lose progress. That's normal. What matters is consistency. Saving is a long-term relationship, not a 30-day challenge. Now, step 12. Once your $1,000 emergency fund is solid, it's time to shift into phase 2. You're no longer just surviving, you're stabilizing. After this point, you can start thinking about reducing debt, investing slowly, and building long-term wealth. But everything starts with that first small savings habit. Remember this. Saving money is not about being rich, it's about being prepared. It's about reducing stress. It's about feeling secure. When you have savings, you make better decisions. You sleep better. You breathe better. You feel confident. And confidence is the foundation of a better financial life. Most people underestimate how much their life would improve with even a small financial cushion. When you stop living in reaction to every emergency, you gain control. And when you gain control, you gain freedom. Savings give you that freedom. So don't rush. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't think saving small amounts is pointless. Every saver starts at zero. What matters is that you start, today, with whatever you have. And if you stay consistent, you'll look back months from now and be shocked at how far you've come.